Can we still comfortably say that Nigeria is a constitutional republic? Can we still believe that this is a country that is ruled um, by a constitution, a country that still believes in law and order? I doubt. Watching this man talk with all this bragging and all this pomposity makes me feel like the country is actually heading in a very negative dimension. Well, I'll let you guys watch. Just watch what this man said with his mouth, and I'll be back.
To you. Thank you. You know, Mama them, all of them connected. I was one who paid for the forms for anybody who want to run election. Not as governor, House of Assembly, National Assembly. Let
Can you imagine what this man was a sitting governor at the time the election took place? He was a sitting governor, and he's referencing it that he was the one who bought forms for all the people who contested for election in River State. Under what law and under what with which power do you have as a sitting governor to purchase forms for everybody that ran for election in River State, and he's actually bragging with it? Is this not something that is against the constitution? Is this man not supposed to be investigated and arrested and prosecuted? By this time, he's still working free. In fact, he's actually a minister now, and if you see the way he's carrying himself, the level of pomposity in him and arrogance, you might even think that he's the president. He's acting like he's even above the law. Nobody can do anything to him. Look at the arrogance to say, I bought forms for everybody that contested the election in River State, starting from councillor to the governor. I bought the form. With which money? The state money. And people are there laughing and clapping for him. And this was on national television. Watch and see.
one person raise his hand to say he bought from. Let one person. We said we are all family members. There's no need to bring acrimony in our house. Don't spend their money. We'll agree on who will run.
You see that? He said, is this still a democracy? Autocratic and dictatorship pattern. So it is up to you to decide who is going to run. You will buy the form and impose anybody you wanted. And that was exactly what he did. He bought the forms for everybody, imposed all the candidates. That is why you see all of them, acting as stooges to him and obeying whatever he says. You use the state money to perform this kind of rascality, and he is not being held accountable in a country that has constitution, in a country that is supposed to have rule of law and order, in a country that is called democracy, and this kind of thing is happening. This cannot even happen in military dictatorship. I'm appalled.
The day we took the final decision, the chairman of Elders Council nearly collapsed. He's here, Fidel Abraba. He nearly collapsed. Osije was there. Chief Awuse was there. Omeha was there.
Look at that. Imagine the bragging.
I am calling names so you know. Osije was there. It's Osije, has he left? He said, Osije is there. All right. He was there. Fedi was there. Awuse was there.
They're just
Omeha
answering him
was there.
sasa like he's a god.
If you know what happened, Fedi nearly collapsed. Why? He wanted a governor for the Riverine area. When I looked at him, I said, I would allow this old man to just die. I said, look, whatever it is, let's not create the impression that there are people who want to monopolize power. Let's allow everybody to be part of it. We belong to one reverse state. He's here. If I wanted nobody would have stopped me. Nobody had what it takes to even near me.
Look at, you see, he has made himself Lord and Master. He has even taken the position of God. If I had, this is just somebody who it was the governors at the time he's referring to, just the governor of a state. You're not even the president of a country. You are talking like there is no law and order. Even the party that you said you belong to, there is no constitution in the party. There is no process of selecting people who are supposed to take charge, who are going to be your successor, people who are going to take over the leadership of the state. There is no rule of law, there is no process anymore. You have terminated the constitution and you have made yourself Lord and Master. You have now become a supreme leader, even as a governor of a state. I do not blame you. You have the power to do whatever you wanted because you live in a country called Nigeria and you're a governor in such a place. You've become a leader, a supreme leader, and you can say whatever you want, do whatever you want without nobody holding you accountable. As long as you are still dining and whining with the powers that be, you are at the height of your power, Wike. You can go ahead, do whatever you want, do say whatever you want, brag as much as you want, boast as much as you want. But I think you are not a student of history. You need to look back and check history. There are politicians who had greater power, double of the power that you had now. Some of them bragged as you are bragging now, right now. Ask them where they are. They cannot even deliver their local government. Yes, Obasanjo is somebody that I admire sometimes, but remember, Obasanjo was the one who stood and said PDP was going to rule Nigeria for the next 50 years and nothing will happen. And, as at that time, Obasanjo was highly feared and respected by everyone. Whatever he says is law. Today, Obasanjo cannot even boast of delivering his local government to anybody he wants to. You have to be careful. You are at the height of your power now. You committed all kinds of things in the last election, and nobody is holding you accountable. Even if you think you can go scot free with everything that you have committed, how about life? Do you own your life? You think you can going to be here forever? Come on, you're not even yet a president. You are just a minister at the moment, of which the president can wake up tomorrow and decide to remove you. Politics, a day is too long in politics. You may be thinking that you're in the good books and something will just happen and there will be a switch and you're not even elected. You can just be removed overnight and then be prosecuted. If you are bragging, leave small space, man. Wike, take it easy. You have succeeded in everything that you have been doing in politics. It has been working for you because you are still in power. But believe me, if you're not careful, your downfall is very, very close. And all of us are looking forward to that day. All of us, we are awaiting and we will remind you of all these things that you have been saying.